Good morning. I am coming undone. See, I have a unusual message for you today, and it is about giving in. But I would never tell you to give in actually. It's more like a flexible bamboo is, you know, when the snow falls on it, it just lays on the ground and flexes to evade being broken. And the same do young trees. They are flexible, so they bend to not break. And a lot of you people who listen to my message will probably know how it is to be made a black sheep, actually. So it means that your positive energy and your confidence is invoking hate and envy in other people, and they want to desperately break you, which leads to a humiliation ritual that involves many people, and these people create structures under the surface to team up because they can never face you alone. So, this is how black sheep are created actually, with power structures that team up to get rid of two strong individuals. And you know, the suffering that is being created has actually pushed you in the position you are now, so you should be thankful for it. You have thought for too long that you can save everybody, but you needed to understand that you first have to save yourself, and you can only save yourself. And you needed this push from the people, the cruelty from the people, you know, to show who you really are, to find out that you are different actually. And after this happened, it is, of course, a long time needed to heal from that. And there is a time of grief for everybody, but this time has to be limited, and you need to, elevate as brutally as these people treated you and tried to break you, which means overcoming, you know. You need to overcome this, and you need to give up the grief, the resistance, the inner resistance, and the thinking of they and them and what they did. And you need to fill your head with thoughts of I am and I, about you. See, there is these self-absorbed people who only think of themselves, and this is why you could not wrap your mind around how they act. So you need to learn from them a little bit of that. Of course, you should never become as self-absorbed as these people, because self-absorption robs you of the world. It takes away everything from you. But you need to learn to put yourself first. As an empath, we always think of others and try to save them, and we don't understand how people can act so self-destructive actually, because what these people do is self-destruct, um, the people acting in these worldly power structures and team up to destroy other people, they ultimately destroy themselves because they are living in fear, and surrounded by individuals that you don't want to be surrounded by. But this was the reason why you didn't understand what they do. And now the point I'm trying to make is you need to, of course, leave the toxicity behind you, but just learn to think of yourself first. This is healthy to a certain degree. And stop thinking about they and them. It's about I am first. And find that healthy balance to come into the world and trust the world again and say, I am here, I protect myself first, and then I protect my loved ones, and that's all. And we need to elevate also above the thinking patterns of the over-competitive, narcissistic, and antisocial people. They tried to force and coerce their thinking and acting patterns on us. They are absolutely over-competitive, and they cannot wrap their mind around how we act, because we are not following the worldly power structures. We do things in a way they never understand. And this is why they strategize in groups against us and restrict us from conversation and communication. And they communicate in the background, they strategize, they plan. And still we are ahead all the time, 10 steps ahead, even though we play with open cards. And this is what they can't understand. The thing is, it's time for you to keep thinking of yourself first, connect to nature, and prayer and self-disciplining is not enough. It is the way for you to step in your power and authority, but you need to execute this power and authority by leaving behind actively all the negativity that is projected onto you, and start creating something different. And that is you.